Does anyone else, like, just not feel like doing anything? Like, I don't feel like doing anything recently. I don't want to go anywhere, not that I really do, but, like, I'm not depressed or anything. I'm not sitting here like, that's not what's digging at. Well, nothing's really digging at me, I guess. Just, I don't feel like doing anything. And then the minute I start doing it, like, you try to force yourself to do it, like, oh, maybe if I just dive into it, my body and mind will be like, hey, we're up, we're going, we're moving. But no, I just go, I don't care. I can't be bothered. I don't know why. I never feel like metal detected anymore. Going for that hike over the weekend was probably one of the most exciting things I've done in a while. But I just don't want to do anything. Like, it like almost physically pains me to do something. I don't know why. Can anyone else relate to this?
Do you know what I think? I think that we all need to learn how to exist without urgency. Because we're all living like there's some kind of emergency. We're rushing. I don't know where we're rushing to, but we're rushing. And it's funny because the more we rush, the faster life feels. And the faster life feels, the more we rush. It's like it becomes a whole loop. We need to learn how to slow down and be present, because urgency doesn't save time. It actually collapses the experience. And that's why time feels so short, because we don't gain presence, we lose it. Because we're never fully inside a moment. Because we're always rushing to the next one as if there's somewhere to get to. We live as though we're preparing to live, not realizing that we are already living. We are already alive. We are already alive. But we live as though we're preparing to live. So I've been learning how to slow down, how to be present. And the other irony is, the more you rush, the shorter your life becomes, because when you rush, there's more stress, your breath is shortened. And if your breath is shortened, your life is shortened. But when you slow down and you breathe deeply, then you live a long life. How you live is how you breathe. How you breathe is how you live. So stop rushing. This is your sign to stop rushing. Relax, hon. Life is happening right now, right here. You don't need to prepare to live. Just live.
Why is this considered a bad thing now? When you just stay to yourself and just exist, it tends to bother people. And this is what we all want to know. When did this be considered a bother? I thought just existing was considered normal. But according to some people, you can't do that no more. And as you can see in this video, there's a lot of people starting to speak out about just existing, because I didn't think it was a problem with it.
I like people that let me be quiet. I don't want to talk all the time. Yeah, sometimes I just want to exist in like 4K silence. And don't ask me why I'm so quiet, because then I'm going to have to talk and explain to you why I was enjoying not speaking. You see how stressful that is?
You don't have to try to be present. You can just be. You can just exist right now. There's nothing here for you to accomplish. There's nothing here for you to achieve. There's no goal for you to reach. There's nothing for you to chase. There's no person that you have to impress. There's no expectations that you have to fulfill. You are just here where you are right now, whatever you're doing while you're listening to this video. That is what you're doing in this present moment. Give your full attention to the now and forget about every everything else that you don't have to think about right now. The mind is really good at coming up with irrelevant things to take up your mental space and to clog up that space and to consume your awareness. But you have the choice in every moment to either be present or to be in your mind, to be conscious or be unconscious, be at peace or to be in the same mental loop that has caused your suffering.
The way that being paid to exist was first explained to me 3 years ago was, you know how kids, when they're growing up, they just have everything handed to them. The parents take care of them, cook for them, pay all the bills. The kids don't have to go to work and pay the bills because it's taken care of. And even if the parents don't do anything, there's systems and there's support, there's family, there's the government, there's all sorts of things that are designed to prevent kids from having to handle things themselves because people think they can't. It's not that kids can't handle things themselves. It's that the support is inherent to the experience. And I'm realizing now that the experience of being myself and being paid to exist it's shifted, it's transitioned from being an experience of like, wow, I'm so lucky to be me, I'm so excited to be me, I'm so happy that I get to be Sam. Like, of all the people I could have been in this life, I'm Sam. And now it's a lot more like, being Sam is a fucking chore, holy shit. But it's like, in spite of that, I guess it's kind of like parenting, even though I'm not a kid, or a parent rather. You sign up for something and then you're stuck doing it. You just do it. It's just like, couldn't say like sacred work or whatever, but the point is you sign up for it and you just do it. So if you're on your journey of being yourself and learning things and wanting to be paid to exist, or you're already paid to exist and you're just like, why the fuck does this feel so hard? Why am I not so happy and joyful? Why am I having no fun these days? Why am I so serious? That's okay. It happens. It's just part of the experience of being you. Like, sometimes you're gonna feel lucky to be you, and then other times you're gonna be like, God damn it, like, why am I here? What is the point of any of this? But the point that I'm getting at is the support is gonna be there regardless. It's like all the same thing. Parenting, like being a kid, having things handled for you, experiencing that, and then having that taken away, and you have to provide for yourself, so to speak. You learn that you have to work for money and all this shit, that you don't get paid to exist. You get paid for your energy, your time, your labor. And then maybe unlearning that and seeing that money does show up and having fun and realizing, oh my God, this is great. And then eventually getting back to that point where you're like, why the fuck is this so hard? But then the money's still there. You're still being paid to exist. It's not being paid that's the fucking hard part. It's the existence that's hard. And you just have to keep going. You just have to keep fucking going. All you really need to fucking focus on when you're at any point in your journey is what gives you energy and what doesn't give you energy, what makes you feel drained. That's the simple direction. It's just your feelings. It's 3 years ago, I was told that I would eventually realize it's all just feelings. And I think I'm realizing it now. And you get to watch it unfolding in real fucking time. I think what I'm seeing now on my journey is that it's all just feelings, meaning that you're going to have times when you're happy and excited to be you and you feel blessed. And then you're going to go through times where you're like, who am I? What is the point of any of this? What is my role? Why do I feel so useless? And either way, no matter what is going on, you just have to focus on your feelings. What lights you up? Even if it doesn't light you up, I hate that fucking phrase. What doesn't drain you and what does? And do more of the things that don't drain you. We created our fucking 2-week paid to exist challenge to walk you through this process of identifying the things that don't drain you and the things that do.
These are some of the most peaceful people you will ever meet. These are people that do nothing but simply exist. They have no drama in their life because they hate that shit. They don't feel like they're missing out by not going here or there. And they don't live on the same timeline as the rest of society. They don't feel like they have to have a relationship when society expects them to. You could call these people loners, or you could say they have no lives. But the truth is, They are just something that most of us aren't. Truly content with being by themselves, which I'm gonna be honest is extremely hard to do because humans are social animals. It's different if you're not in a relationship and you have no friends and you do care, because then you're just losing at life. I'm sorry. But when you get to that point where you don't care, then you are finally free. Which I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I could ever get to that point. I'm a hell of an introvert, but I still have social needs. But respect to the people that do. Y'all are built different.
Am I the only one that has huge goals, but at the same time, I don't want to do anything for real? Like, don't get me wrong, I got big goals, huge goals, you know, things that I just gotta do. But like at the same time, some days I'm like, bro, I don't always want to be in the pursuit of something. Like I know it's all about purpose and all of that, but like, and this might just be the lazy side of me talking, but it's like, bro, I don't want to chase. I just want to be. Like, some days I just want to be. I just want to exist. And it's like, that's impossible nowadays. Like, you have to be chasing something. You got to monetize. You got to make money here. You got to start this business. You need to get your LLC. You, like, bro, I didn't ask to be here. Like, bro, like, I don't want to. I just want to be. And it's like, as you get older, if you're not rich, if you're still not rich yet, the less and less you be, the less and less you can just exist. And it's like, bro, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, bro. Like, I'm going to do it regardless. I'm going to push through. But like, man, I'm tired of chasing, you know?
I understand exactly where they're coming from, because some days you just don't feel like doing nothing. You don't want to have to worry about a specific purpose, because at the end of the day, you got to take it a step at a time. And I know that times is rough out here because the cost of living is just increasing. But if you have to constantly just worry about that every day, it's going to cause you to just go insane. And I get exactly where everybody's coming from in this video. Because at the end of the day, it's like you're going to feel like it's a never-ending goal that you're chasing. And then it's like you're going to be doing too much trying to chase it. And that's why a lot of people are mentally burnt out. This is the reason why. They feel like they got to have a purpose every day. They're not going to feel right. And that's the sad part, because you never know what's going to happen. And sometimes you just don't feel like it. You have your moods. Each day you may feel different, because some people feel different every day they wake up. Because you just got to ask yourself, what is it all for? You know? And some people just want to just relax. So let me know how you feel about just existing, because a lot of people want to resort to that, as you can see. And some people like to just find another way to maintain a peace. Because in this world and what's going on, you definitely just need some peace sometimes. It's never no peace. It's always chaos. So I don't have a problem with it. You know? Because there's a difference. I don't have a problem with it. Because some days you're going to feel like that. And if you're not bothering nobody, you can do what you want to do.
The problem is we normalize being productive way too much, and we don't appreciate enough what it means to simply just exist and to be here in our being. To be here and to be present is sometimes all you need to be. Learn to fall in love with who you are right now and get out of the rat race. You're never going to be able to know who you are now, or drown in what you are now, or appreciate what you are now, because you're too busy chasing something that is of course already in the making, but it's not here yet. So learn to fall in love with the present moment and to fall in love with the journey of it all. The future feels so far until you passed it. So learn to just be here now and appreciate what is in front of you. So when time flies by, you won't question where all the time went. Peace and love. I love you.
Something I noticed, bro. For so long, I've been trying to find my purpose in life. And it's like I made no progress. I do something that will bring me excitement, joy. It made me feel like, yeah, this is what I should do. Then it just fade away. I go do something else and it feel the same way. Then I noticed like, why is none of this shit working? And so I just sat back and I just looked within. I sat with myself for a minute. I had to sit with myself and I just looked within myself and I realized I have no purpose. You have no purpose. We all have no purpose. All we have to do is just be and exist. At the moment I just stopped trying to be something, I stopped chasing things, I just existed, I'm just here. That's when everything changed. It's like everything just started flowing through me. Everything started coming to me. Everything started making sense. In this lifetime as a human being, all we do is chase things. We go after something, trying to fulfill something internally, right? When all you have to do is stay still and just sit and just exist and be, just experience life. Because once I stopped trying to find a purpose and just started being, it worked out so magically. Like everything just started flowing through me, just coming to me, and I felt this fulfillment internally that really can't nothing external fulfill this. It's like I need nothing. It's like I don't need a partner, I don't need friends, I don't need cars, I don't need money, I don't need none of it. It's just something I want to just experience. It's not something I need, it's just I want to experience it, you know what I'm saying? And once I just learned to just be and exist, life will really show you what it really is, and you will find out who you really are. So start just existing, just being. You feel lost, you're on a journey of finding something, seeking something, because we all are in reality. That is why everybody is chasing fame, money, cars. They're chasing all those external things to fulfill something internally. And once you stop chasing those things, you will go through a phase where it feels like you're going fucking crazy, because you're not giving your mind the dopamine that it wants. You're not trying to fulfill your needs externally anymore. And it's going to be hard. But once you stay strong and stick through it, I promise you, you will discover something divinely about yourself, because you got to understand this, my brother. Everything you need is already within. Everything external, it just adds on to what's already within you. So start just existing and just being. Stop chasing everything and just sit with yourself. Truly sit with yourself and ask yourself, why are you here? Like, why do you even think you have a purpose? Why do you think you need a purpose? Why can't you just exist? But tap in. It's just something I was thinking about, and it really made me feel good. Hopefully, I know it's gonna make you feel better too, man. But I love you, my brother and my sister. Tap in with me. That's a real gem for the day. Cuz, know y'all.
When did just existing become not enough? When did existing become an illusion? What's wrong with just being there? Not trying to just keep up, trying to validate yourself for others, always thinking, overthinking, having a purpose all the time. And that's the crazy thing. The things that we value in life are priceless, but somehow it was changed. They changed it. And that's why they got a lot of people mind running 1,000 miles per second. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to turn. And they're starting to feel like they're running. But the destination they feel like they're running to is a never-ending destination. And that's sad, because life used to be so much different, so meaningful. Not everything is based on false realities, things that don't matter. That's why a lot of people are starting to feel disconnected more than anything, just trying to survive. And it seems like it's not enough, because just existing and you just being you is considered not enough in today's world. And that's when it becomes terrifying, because You always wonder, you always ask yourself, how did we get here? How did we get to this point? Because this is not what life is all about. And that's why people are starting to notice it each and every day. It should be enough what you do. So once you learn that you steady, constantly trying to chase this endless goal, and a goalpost is always going to continue to be moved, you'll maintain your peace because you're not having a problem with just existing like everybody else. You don't have to worry about things that makes you over worry. You don't have to live for others no more. Even though there's so much that's going on in the world, it's becoming terrifying every day. You're woke to it and you know what's going on. But it's going to keep the sanity that you need because you know what's going on. And sometimes you have to laugh just to keep from crying. And it's okay. They turned that into a problem. But in reality, you don't let problems bother you no more because you know the importance and the powers of just existing. Even though just existing is starting to become an illusion to most people. But you're not letting it bother you because you know what keeps your peace. And you don't want anything to disturb your peace because you know there's nothing wrong with it. They're starting to make wrong with everything that's happening that used to be priceless. And that's why you know something is off. Something is going on. And a lot of people not prepared, but you're prepared because you're willing to keep the peace. Something that others won't let you do. That's why when others come in your life, they complicate your life. Instead of making a difference, they want to make corruption. Because everything is just crazy. And it's sad that you have to go through this, but once you start to see it, you can't unsee it. That's why reality is starting to feel like an illusion. Everything is so disconnected, out of place. And you notice it. But you're not letting it worry you no more. Because you came to the fact, you're starting to realize that there's nothing wrong with existing. Even though it's starting to feel like it's becoming an illusion. And that's my take on this situation. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Leave it in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.